Hello there, my fellow YouTubers. It is still Monday, January 14th, 2018. Now it is 4:21 p.m. Denver time. Bright note, what's going on with the federal shutdown. I just saw in the local news here in Denver. Denver is partnering with the United Way to help furloughed workers. They are going to provide 2 months' worth or $5,000 to help with 2 months of mortgages. So, amen to that. Bigger issue appears a bigger issue that comes across as a smaller issue is how our transportation is being affected. The obvious is being the airports with concourses shutting down, with TSA agents being furloughed or saying, no, fuck it, it's been long enough. I had enough of this. I'm not going to keep working for free. And, those that are hanging out are going to hope, they get back paid like they did in the other times. But also being affected, and it really seems like a smaller issue, like I see in the news here, and it's in every state. They've closed the parks. From what they did show on the news, and now that I think about it, it's been quite a few days, 5+ since they showed the parks. They show people driving up there. There's no cops here. There's no park rangers. They just have cones blocked on the road. You can't go in. If anybody is up there patrolling, who knows, because they're not showing it. But in a way, that's another form of transportation because it's a way out. Like getting on an airplane is a way out. And so now you'd say, because you basically, to begin with and to end with, your vehicle is a way out. So that also made me think of Amtrak, because that's been majorly federally funded for years because Amtrak tanked long ago. I'm going to read from this article, and I'll link it below, what the government shutdown means for rail. The action comes as Trump and the Republican-controlled Congress remain locked in a budget dispute, blah, 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 over the wall. Amtrak is expected to continue to operate during the shutdown. The Department of Transportation closed down as expected on midnight the 21st. More than 30% of the DOT workforce, or 20,440 people, are expected to be furloughed, according to DOT's 31-page showdown. Apparently, you can click on that. The Federal Railroad Administration said that more than 40% of its personnel were expected to be furloughed. What does that leave? I mean, the conductors and the people that assist on the railways. However, staff at the FRA's Office of Railroad Safety were expected to continue working, albeit without pay. By contrast, all employees at the FRA's Office of Railroad Policy and Development, which is the primary grantor of federal funds to Amtrak, are furloughed. All RPD activities are suspended for the duration of the shutdown. Of the 558 staffers at the Federal Transit Administration, 493 of them were expected to be furloughed. Some work related to Hurricane Sandy recovery will continue on, and a small staff will be available for emergencies. But transit and local government authorities seeking funds for rail-related projects won't see any checks until the shutdown ends. No grants, corporate agreements, contracts, purchase orders, travel authorizations, or other documents obligating funds would be executed, the agency said in its shutdown plans. The Surface Transportation Board posted a message on its website saying that all Surface Transportation Board operations, including its website and agency mail, are suspended for the duration of the partial federal government shutdown. Listen to this. Senate-confirmed presidential nominees are exempt from adverse effects of a government shutdown and continue to be paid, as they are owed their pay for the entirety of their term to which they were confirmed. So FRA Administrator Ronald Battery, STD board members, and Deb blah, 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 are exempt from the shutdown, of course. As is DOT Secretary Elaine Chao and others in DOT who are confirmed. While Amtrak is federally owned, I didn't know they were owned, I knew they were been receiving federal funds for years. It is chartered as a corporation under District of Columbia law and not subject to the government shutdown. And those of us who know that have been awake for a long time what is going on with the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., its employees will continue to be paid. However, as Amtrak is dependent upon federal subsidies, a lengthy shutdown, an exact number of weeks or months is not known, other than to senior Amtrak management. Well, they would know. Who knows? Maybe they know. can imperil its flow of federal funds, eventually creating a shutdown. Another more major form of transportation shutdown. Anyway, just more food for thought, so let's just keep paying attention, and we're still here. Later, bye.